Hello everyone, my name is Wadindi Nasol. Let me call it my legal name. And my social media handle name or my nickname that I normally use on most of my social media handles is Wadizakais Nasol. Should I call myself an author? Absolutely, because I now have 4 active novels that I have published on Amazon Kindle. I started writing in 2019. That was when I started putting my work on paper, not polished but raw, organic and original. After writing these drafts, I started polishing in 2021, polishing slowly by slowly, correcting the grammar and so on. However, I lost my first creative. I lost them completely. That was 2021. I had no access as all of them perished and went away. From that moment, I gave myself a break. I couldn't continue writing because I had written over 100 pages on paper. The problem was that I wrote them on raw paper that could even fly away or taken away by the wind. In 2024, I started to again write. I started with the calculator protocol, but then I had given it a title, No Clear Evidence. I started writing No Clear Evidence in one of my small books. From there, I kept the draft. Later, I got a good smartphone. I started typing in this content until when the book got finished, but it was still a draft. So I kept it somewhere. In 2025, I started writing it, polishing it, correcting all the grammar. Amid this 2025, I started on my new novel with a title, The Inherited Curse. The Inherited Curse, I started with it as an idea, but later I saw the book growing as time went on. However, I reached a moment I got stuck. I couldn't proceed and I couldn't go back. So I had to keep my draft intact. I spent like 2 months without writing again. But in those 2 months, I was boasting my mind. I was brainstorming. What should I put on paper next? Later, I started creating audios. I made audios, posting them on TikTok, but not writing again, not resuming with writing, just making audios from the past content that I had put in my draft book. After reaching the point where I had stopped in my drafts, I got stuck. What should I do next? People will demand for more skits. The story has not yet ended. So I again started writing plots, twists, and many more, until when I got The Inherited Curse intact, now a full manuscript. And after completing The Inherited Curse, I posted it, or I published it on Amazon Kindle. In future, inshallah, I have a plan of making hard copies for you. I hope you will welcome them. Then after making The Inherited Curse, I embarked on Music at Zero Volume. This is a story of resilience, betrayal, heartbreak, and many more. We see this lady Shukra, she's facing a lot of problems in Kampala. However, she overcomes them over time. Then after that, I wrote My 15th Husband. This is the current one. Many of you have been asking me what is the content in this book and what is the reason of you writing this book. Isn't it inciting insanity? No, my dear. This book is talking about this girl, this lady. In fact, is a lady, Lucy. She is a businesswoman, but becoming a businesswoman, she had to go through all those stages of having many husbands. She found one husband who betrayed her, another also betrayed her, the other, many more. So, my journey of writing hasn't been that simple, as there is a moment when you reach that you cannot write any further. You have a lot of scenes that are at a crescendo. This scene is intense, the other is also intense. Then you say, what should I tackle next? Should I tackle this one or this one? Reaching that stage, you can even put a book at hold because you're stuck. You don't know what to do next. But later, you brainstorm again and you resume. The other thing is that many people do not understand what it means to write and what it means to read. So as you're taking a lot of time, you may find a challenge that the things that you're writing, no one is going to read them. So you may end up reading them on your own. But what must you do as a writer? You must encourage yourself. Do not discourage yourself. I do encourage myself. I have 4 pieces of art, but no one has even left a review on Amazon, kind of. I do not stop because I know one day the work that I'm doing is going either to help me or help other people outside there. So as I'm not making it for people to run and grab them at a high speed. No. Someone may find my book in 2030, 2040, anytime. Maybe if God wishes, I'll be around or dead. But being that all what I write is educational, is motivational and inspiring, many people I know they are going to grab some important information from my books. So I encourage all the people who are there, do not be discouraged by people who are around you or people who you see on the media. You see, we are the ones who have our own ideas. So the ideas that we have should drive us. The people who are around us should give us maybe tips on how to drive the ideas that we have. But we have problems that we find people on the media discouraging you 100% not to follow what you have in heart. That maybe what you're following is too much hard, you cannot reach the highest point of it, you will not be successful when you go with that idea. No, the idea that you have is the idea that you feel. So you have the right to follow that idea. Do not be misled. Do not be misled. Until when you find yourself that you cannot completely succeed, that's when you have to give up and divert, go handle or tackle other ideas. Well, that is my journey of writing. I'll continue writing. I'll continue posting my audios. Thank you for listening to me. Maybe next time I'll come share with you some of the techniques that I use in writing. Most of you think it is something hard, but it is something very simple. Very simple. Anyway, it will be maybe next time. Thank you for listening to me. May God bless you.